You know that feeling when something just doesn't make sense, when your brain tries to rationalize the impossible, but keeps hitting a wall. That is exactly what happened to me in the most ordinary place imaginable, a public restroom at a mall food court. I was washing my hands when I heard it, this rhythmic rattling coming from the last stall, like someone was desperately trying to get out, shaking the door handle with increasing urgency. The sound was unmistakable, metal against metal, frantic and persistent. My first thought was simple. Someone was stuck inside and needed help. I called out, asking if everything was okay. Silence. But then the rattling started again, even more violent this time. The entire stall door was shaking so hard I could see it moving from across the bathroom. I walked over and knocked. No response. The rattling stopped completely. I tried looking under the door gap. No feet visible. Called out again, nothing. But here is where it gets weird. The moment I stepped back, the shaking resumed with a vengeance. This went on for maybe 10 minutes. Every time I approached, dead silence. Every time I moved away, violent rattling. Other people came and went, but somehow none of them seemed to notice the noise that was driving me absolutely insane. Finally, I decided enough was enough. I grabbed a janitor who was mopping nearby and explained the situation. He looked at me like I was crazy, but agreed to help. We approached the stall together, and of course, complete silence. He pulled out his master key, and we both braced ourselves for whatever we might find inside. The door swung open to reveal absolutely nothing. Empty toilet, clean walls, no signs of disturbance. But here is the detail that still haunts me. The lock mechanism was completely broken, not just stuck or jammed, but literally hanging by a single screw, completely non-functional. The janitor shrugged and said it had been like that for months. Maintenance kept putting off the repair because nobody ever complained about that particular stall. He'd never heard any rattling, never had anyone mention it before. I stood there staring at this broken lock that couldn't possibly create the sounds I'd been hearing. There was no way for someone to be trapped inside because the lock didn't even work. There was no mechanism that could create that specific rattling sound I'd heard, but as I walked away, I heard it one more time, that same desperate shaking, metal against metal, coming from the empty stall with the broken lock. I didn't turn around. I just kept walking, and I've never used that mall bathroom again. Sometimes the most unsettling mysteries aren't the ones with dramatic explanations. They're the small, impossible things that happen in broad daylight, witnessed by you alone, leaving you questioning what you actually experienced versus what your rational mind insists must be true.